community. Thanks for joining the third day, the Unicorn Pitches of Scale-Up Innovation Days. We are together today to explore 6 wonderful startups mainly from Ukraine, and hope you will find those which will be interesting for all of you. My name is Maria, and today, 1 minute please, today I'm the event manager of this event. I represent Unicorn Pitches as part of the huge ecosystem, in the center of which we have our fund network VC. Also, we have our marketplace for startups, Startup Network. Startup.inc is a part of Network VC ecosystem for venture market participants, where you can find extraordinary startups to invest in together with us, Unicorn.Events. Here we are. VC House is a closed entity for VCs only, where VCs exchange their deals. And Silicon Valley Syndicate Club is a special structure that allows business angels to invest into the best startups with small checks in syndicate deals. This event is organized by 5 wonderful companies: UNIT.City, European Business Association, Httpool, and Ukrainian Startup Fund. Also, thank you for media platforms Meta, Twitter, Snapchat, Reddit, Amazon, IBM for helping us this event to become real. And now I would like to meet our expert board, our judges who will evaluate startups today, who also participated in previous days. First day was Day of Media Platforms. Today we have wonderful representatives of those companies, and as well as VCs, which participated yesterday in the VC Day and joined us today to see our wonderful startups. And please raise your hands, dear judges, who wants to introduce yourself. Michal?
Hi, my name is Michael, and I represent Lighthouse Ventures. We are one of the most active VCs in Central Eastern Europe. We have 40 companies in our portfolio for about 3 years, and we do tickets between 200 to 2 million euros. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael. Now, Gary.
Yeah, great to be here. My name's Gary Fowler. I'm a serial entrepreneur and investor. I've been involved in 17 startups and several unicorns. I was on the original management team of Click Software, which was sold to Salesforce for $1.35 billion, and also Eva.ai that I sold May 4th. I'm a CEO, president, and co-founder of GSD Get Shit Done Venture Studios. We're a premier AI and quantum venture studio located in Palo Alto. We have 121 companies in our portfolio today. They represent 51 countries around the world. We believe that intellectual capacity is evenly spread, and it's great to be here supporting the Ukrainian startup community. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you always for your support, Gary. Now it's turn for Pavel. Hi.
Hello, Maria. Hello, everyone. My name is Pavel Bochniarz, and I'm managing partner of ValueTech. We are an early stage deep tech fund. We have a portfolio of 21 investments in Poland. We are raising currently our second fund, which aims to invest also in Ukraine. I'm also a chairman of MIT Enterprise Forum Central Eastern Europe, so one of the leading accelerators for deep tech startups, B2B startups in general in Central Eastern Europe, set up with the support of Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Thank you.
Thank you, Pavel. Thank you for coming today. Albena, please, stage is yours.
Thanks a lot, Maria. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My name is Albena Todorova. As you can say from my accent, I'm Bulgarian, but I work for the Dutch Food and Agriculture Bank, Rabobank. Rabobank has a venture investment fund in the food and ag space, which I represent, and a separate fintech investment called Frontier Ventures. We invest in startups series A to B in Europe, Israel, and North America. And we like to support our startups not just with cash, but also with different strategic activities. So feel free to reach out if you are doing anything either in fintech or in food and ag. Great to be on this panel and to support this lovely network.
Thank you very much. Great that you are here today with us. Amit, hi.
Hi, hello everyone. Great to be here again. I'm from Httpool. We basically are one of the supporters of the Startup Scale Up Innovation Days today and this week. So a little bit about Httpool. What we do basically is, in a nutshell, we can be qualified as the McKinsey of advertising, and we are free of charge. So we have a lot of consultative. That's what we do, that we provide consultative support. We have a lot of expertise in terms of growth, in terms of business strategies, and that's the role that we adopt when working with all the clients and partners that we work with. So feel free to reach out for any multi-level, multi-channel, multi-platform ideas or issues that you struggle with when you want to make the most out of that for any of those social media channels. So thanks for having me here and looking forward to all the pitches.
Thank you, Amit. We are looking forward to it too. Now, Robert. Hi, Robert.
Hello, good morning to everyone. Thank you for having me today. My name is Robert Bielin and I am co-founder and partner at Invento. Invento is Polish seed fund investing up to €500,000 with agnostic approach, now having more than 30 companies on board and ready to invest in more Polish and CE startups. So I wish good luck to all startups today. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert, for joining us. Now, Justinas.
Hi, everyone. My name is Justinas. I'm from Meta. I'm the Meta lead for Lithuania. Really happy to be here. Very excited to hear all of you. I'm not going to go into a huge introduction about Httpool. Thanks, Amit, for doing this for me. I'm just going to echo that. Yeah, I like the McKinsey of advertising analogy. But yeah, I've been working with startups for quite a few years, both as an mentor and as a consultant here at Httpool. So I'm really hoping that we can, stay in touch after this competition. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you for your opportunities you provide to our community. So now let's go to our voting system. Each of you has your special voting links on your emails. Please find it. This link will redirect you to our event page. Scroll the page down to the startup session. Then you will see the logo of our today's startups. And beneath each logo, you have numbers from 1 till 5, where 1 is the lowest mark, 5 is the highest mark. And please estimate each of our startups. It's very important. No confirmation button is needed. So let's start. Well, your votes really matter today. And now it's time to welcome our wonderful startups. We have 6 wonderful companies which were chosen to pitch today by our committee. And first will be on the stage, startup Cry Technology and the founder, Dmitry. Dmitry, hi, are you with us?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Please share your screen if it's convenient.
It is not allowed yet.
It's not allowed?
Yes.
I will stop sharing.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's start this way. Can you see it?
Yes, please start. You have 3 minutes.
Okay, hi, my name is Dmitry Surd. I am CEO of Cray Technologies. Cray Technologies developed the world's most efficient drone spraying technology, which will replace existing ground and aerial sprayers, reducing application cost tenfold. And since 2016, we have finished 3 generations of a radically new drone design. Now we have a mass production candidate. Cray Technologies has $250,000 in secured revenue from systems sold and 75,000 in committed paid pilots for this year. And the problem we are solving is that farmers are restricted in their agronomic decisions because of high crop spraying costs. Right time means wrong cost for both pesticides and fertilizer application. For example, the ideal number of filler applications for wheat crop should be at least 4 per growing season, but it would add enormous $50 more to the cost per acre. This high cost of spraying prevents increased adoption of precision AG practices and contributes to the huge yield gaps worldwide. Meanwhile, by 2050, food production must increase by 50%, and so must the farmers' yields. So we created crop protection, the radically cheaper solution. Crop protection is 13 feet wingspan drone for crop dusting and plant nutrition. The maximum working speed of 70 miles per hour, it covers 1,200 acres per day. Crop protection flies steadily 3 feet above the crop at this speed and charges droplets with the electrostatic charge, addressing the problem of spray drift. Crop protection is fully autonomous from takeoff to landing. Hybrid computer vision reconstructs the actual terrain, adjust height and plant trajectory accordingly, and avoid any obstacles on its way. What's important, crop protection cuts application cost by 90% to less than $1 per acre. This enables precision agronomy on an unprecedented level at a cost that makes sense for farmers. Timely crop protection, multi-split fertilization all push yields to maximum and increase farmers' profit and sustainability. In addition to 5 drones that customers have already prepaid for and which we plan to deliver this year or early next year, Crate Technologies has received requests for quotes for 500 drones. This translates to revenue of approximately 30 million. And this has happened with zero marketing or PR budget. And that's what inspired us to pursue a service model. So Cray is positioned to make revolutionary changes in the industry. Similar exits include Blue River and Zoox, and our expected return on equity all suggest some tremendous opportunity for the investment. So thank you for your attention. Happy to take your questions.
Thank you, Dmitry. And now it's time for questions from juries. Please raise your hands. Yes, we have first raised hand from Robert.
What is your go-to-market strategy?
Our main plan for a moment is to make the transition from the product model where we sell the system for 60,000 units to the spray service model where we eventually provide the price of $1 per acre. And why this low price? Because we believe that farmers with the time will shift over more frequent spraying as it is really desperately of their needs. And how we make this transition? We plan to split the next 24 months into 2 stages. At stage 1, we are conducting pilot projects and selling. And at this stage, we have the 900,000 of revenue from 15 drones sold to the pilot project partners. Notably biggest AG chemical companies, drone spraying operators and innovative farmers. And at stage 2, we introduce a spray as a service model, initially at the cost of $6 per acre with a cost of $0.7 per acre. This translates profitability of 500%, comparably to 50% of margin in the product model. And as we scale this service model, we will eventually drive the total cost of ownership to $0.3 per acre and cost to farmer eventually to $1 per acre. That's the goal.
It's great. Thank you. We are moving to a question from Robert.
Hi, it is a very interesting presentation. I want to ask you about 2 aspects. One, technical. What is your loading capacity? How much of fertilizers you could take on board one time? And the second is about the business model, because I noticed that you are going to sell drones in the model of drone as a service. So when you will meet the break-even point, how much clients and how much operation you have to conduct to get net profit?
Yeah, thank you for all good questions. First question is has frankly little relevance. Basically, what we are sticking here for is that we are indeed capable to replace the industrial with the industrial applicability existing ground and aerial sprayers. That's the whole point of crop protection. Staying aside of deep technical details, we are providing ultra low volume application technology, and with the productivity of 7 to 1,200 acres per day, which allow us to provide the same level of services and same applicability, both in terms of product, industrial productivity, and industrial application safety. 3 main points: product efficacy, industrial applicability, industrial safety, but with a really order of magnitude lower price. The second question regarding the business model. Basically, what we plan to do during the transition period of when we are switching to services is make some preparations, basically set up 4 locations for pilot projects, which we are conducting with strategic partners, and having this just 4 locations as a basic for our spray and service network, we will be able to achieve the revenue for this first year of deployment of about $20 million, and the margin of the first year of services deployment of about 87%. I mean, almost 90%.
So,
and how much we will need to produce drones, it's maybe the core metric. To achieve these results, we will need to produce just 50 drones, 50. So we will be able to produce them with a small serious manufacturing capacity facility with the productivity of 5 drones per month. That's it. That's the plan.
So to meet this,
maybe Robert, please proceed in chat because we have 2 questions more. And please, sorry, ladies first. Elbena, your question.
Thanks a lot. I'll be very quick. Thanks for the great pitch. What is your strategy to work around pesticide drift?
The strategy, that's a technical question. It's a good technical question. What we are doing here is basically we are all the ultra low volume application technology. So basically spraying with high concentration requires small droplets. So you have the good coverage. So with those small droplets, the pesticide drift problem is indeed serious. And you have to apply some kind of controlled droplet applications. All the drones on the market are doing this by spraying in the vertical flow. So basically they are spraying under the nozzles, under the rotors. Their nozzles are placed under the rotors, and the vertical flow conducts the spray into the canopy. That works well as long as you have this vertical flow, basically. So you are limited with the forward fly speed to the speed that not more than this vertical flow speed itself. It's few meters per second. So every drone on the market is principally restricted to 5 meters per second, not more, for safe applications. That's the main obstacle on the market. What we do, we are applying with electrostatic charge. So we are charging droplets with a high voltage generator located on board. So that droplets are drawn to the canopy by the electrostatic charge. And the limitations here is that the electrostatic force is fading fast with the distance. So you have to spray very low. And that's why we have the requirements of flying fast for the productivity and flying very low to be able to apply efficiently the electrostatics and provide the application safety. That's what exactly is new about the creative technologies. And this is technically complex problem. And we are solving it. Yep.
Thank you, Dmitry, for a wonderful presentation. It's really interesting. Good luck to you. We have to proceed to our participant number 2 at Startup the Health, and Marina. Hi.
Yeah, hi. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start. And what I have to say, first of all, that the healthcare industry is a massive, almost $9 trillion industry, and the medical data market has been valued at $30 billion in 2021 and expected to triple over the next 10 years. But did you know that your personal medical data may be sold on the dark market? And last year, 45 million individuals only in US became victims of a healthcare data attacks, and a single medical record can go up to $1,000 on the black market. And medical data breaches may cost healthcare companies from $3 to $7 million per incident. Stunning, right? So we are changing how medical data is collected, managed, and used, and D-Health connects those who own health information, the individuals and medical institutions, with those who can make the most of it, data consumers like researchers, pharma companies, and innovators. To make this possible, we developed D-Health AI medical database DAP to securely and anonymously store, manage, and monetize the personalized medical data with the DHLT token. It runs as decentralized application with marketplace model where patients, users are able to onboard validated health records into DHLT network, claim ownership of the data, and further put it in the D-Health blockchain, where D-Health AI automates preparation of data sets for data buyers. That includes companies from pharma industry, as I've said, like Novartis, Bayer, consumer goods, Johnson & Johnson, etc. Thus, all our users are able to earn from 10 to 100,000 US$ per year as a passive income. And our buyers are able to develop more efficient drugs, better preventive medicine, and treatment practices. Well, a few milestones about us so far. Over 60,000 individuals from 40 continents are already using the Health Web 3.0 ecosystem, and the Health native token DHLT is listed on Bitmart exchange with more than 3,000 token holders worldwide, and we integrated Chainlink keepers to power the Health AI and medical database DApp, and partnerships with Polygon, NI, and more industry leaders are coming. Here you can see who are already among our partners. And well, our goal is to empower people to control their medical data with privacy and remuneration with D-Health. And D-Health mission is to make healthcare more efficient by building Web 3.0 platform for medical data, and to provide equal access to healthcare for all people, regardless of country and income level. So welcome an ultimate MedFi approach, as we name it, and we consider it the next trend after DeFi and NFT. So thank you for your attention. Ready for your questions.
Thank you, Marina. Wonderful product. Please, judges, questions to Marina. Raise your hands. Gaio.
Thank
Hi,
you, Maria. Hi. Greetings
Hi.
from Belgrade to everybody. Hi, Marina. Nice presentation. And I agree with Maria that this is really interesting product, first and foremost. My question would be, since you're an operating business, what's your current traction, in terms of volume? I have seen something on within your summary and presentation that you have over 34,000 doctors and more than 3.2 million patients that are the users. Are they the paying users or free of charge? Can you elaborate more about that?
Well, thanks for a question. In fact, we started from Web 0.0 ecosystem,
Okay.
and where we have more than 3 million users, as you've noticed, and more than 600 clinics, hospitals are connected, so they would be transferred to Web 3.0 ecosystem. But we launched our DApp on August 31st, and we already have more than 60,000 users in depersonalized application in the DApp in Web 3.0 ecosystem.
So you moved from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0, you know?
I wouldn't say that we moved. We created completely new framework and a completely new idea. But what we are going to do, we would like, and we would do, and we are doing right now very smoothly, the process of transferring those 3 million patients to Web 3.0 ecosystem. So
I understand.
Exact numbers of the users of the DApp, this is 60,000 users from more than 80 countries, I would say. So it was a very huge marketing activities prior the launching the MVP, the DApp, and that's how we really get those users, and they are real. They receive our token for registration in our DApp. So some of them are token holders, some of them not, but in fact those are real people who passed the KYC and verified their identity.
Can you tell me what's your current revenue in regards to that? I mean, you can tell me about what is your month-over-month from each client, and within your business model, how you are earning.
Yeah, you know, our business model, the health, in fact, acts as the middleman between people, medical data owners, and medical entities, or whatever the company who would like to buy data, and we're collecting a service fee. So it means that every time a person's de-identified medical data or other lifestyle data, for example, is sold, those people, they receive rewards in the form of amount of DHLT token, while D-Health receives its service fee. And what we've done right now, we have full functionality of the data owner, as we name it, cabinet. So people, ordinary people like you and me, can register in the D-Health app, fill the D-Health ID, as we call it. It's like medical passport, you know. Fill it with personal data, which always stay unrecognizable, and only the owner of this personal data can see them, and with lifestyle data like age, weight, how many steps per day you make, and so on. And the next step that we will completing right now these days, we are open the functionality of data buyer. So that's how we finally can make the possibility for data owners and those who would like to buy any kind of data possible. And the third step would be the integration of API connections with hospitals, clinics, and so on, when we will be able to make the possibility and to provide the data owners with the possibility to receive verified medical.
Marina,
thank you, Marina. Thank you, Marina. Leave it up to Dmitry.
Yeah, please. Last question from Dmitry. Hi, Dmitry.
Yeah, thank you. Hi. You know, I've seen plenty of medical startups. And especially last times, every startup is going to be somewhere in the cloud, somewhere in Web3, somewhere in the digital field. But every startup, if we are talking about any data, this data must be collected by some way. So how do you collect this data? How do you refresh this data and put this data into the token Are there any devices, or my doctor should type this information and update it on the server? How it goes?
Okay, first of all, I would like to say that all data in the D-Health app are encrypted and stored in a decentralized network, and the system complies
That's
data
great.
protection law.
Simple question, simple answer, please.
Yeah, how we collect the person like you and me, register in the DApp, fill the ID with personal information, with always stay anonymous, like my name, phone number, etc. With lifestyle data, like as I've noticed, how many steps I do I do sport, do I smoke, etc. And finally, the main point, medical data, that would be an integration with the data supplier. That's the third point of this chain: data owner, data buyer, and data supplier. Data supplier may be a legal entity like clinic, doctor, MIS, and so on. Those who would pass the KYC and those who would be verified by the D-Health, like a trustworthy supplier of medical data. And if I, for example, visit a doctor and I would like to enter all the results of this visit into my D-Health ID, medical passport, I would allow this entity, this doctor, clinic, lab, etc., to connect with my D-Health ID and to upload all the data about this visit into my D-Health ID. So that's how the data would be collected. Okay. And that's the main point.
Let me sum up, please. So the data are inputted manually.
A certain part of data, personal and lifestyle, and those data which are referred to medical one, they would be uploaded by verified suppliers, data suppliers. But okay, I can upload my old data. They won't be fixed as a trustworthy, but our D-Health AI would take them into account while making a predictions, especially for me as a patient, as a user, and to suggest me perhaps some thoughts about to visit some doctor or to drink more water, etc. But
Marina, thank you. We are out of time.
Okay, thank you.
Please share your contact information, and all the interested people will contact you. So
thank you for attention.
Thank you for participating. Now we are going to our third participant, Startup Check I and Kirill will pitch today. Hi, Kirill, please demonstrate your screen. Yeah, great. Good luck. Kirill, unmute yourself.
Yeah, sorry. Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me today, and I will continue our MedTech stream with the Check-I. So, to the core problem, our world become aged, and in the next 2-3 decades, at least 2 billion of people will be older than 60 years. Unfortunately, infrastructure and numbers of doctors doesn't rise at the same pace. So in always nowadays, we have a lag between the number of professional and number of patients who need to be diagnosed. And depending on the country in European Union, the waiting time for a visit to the retinologist or to the ophthalmologist can be from 4 up to 14 months. And the third, people are due to human nature don't want to go to the doctors until they feel hard symptoms, and but the cost of treatment for the disease are exponentially grows when disease development. So to answer these challenges, we develop a cloud solution which are analyze eyes fundus photo, which can be taken everywhere in a optic retailers, pharmacy, or any facility with non-medical staff, upload to the cloud, and in 30 seconds, patient get his diagnosis, and if it needed, we can route it to the professional doctors. In the MVP, we developed a solution for the diabetic retinopathy detection. As the United Nations define diabetes as a pandemic of the 21st century, and World Health Organization said that 50% of people who lose who become blind in the working age become blind due to diabetic retinopathy. About our target market, with the MVP, with only diabetic retinopathy, we target 550 million people around the world with diabetes, and at least 30% of them have a diabetic retinopathy. And with all our roadmap in 3-5 years, we can tackle 2.5 billion people with top 6 or 8 disease. Our business model, based on 3 pillars. In B2C, it's one-time fee for screening or subscription for our application. In B2B, we have a fee from the hospitals for the routing to them pre-qualified leads or expensive patients, so they didn't need spend time for the diagnosis. And from the government, insurances, and pharmacies, we can provide an anonymized data based on our screenings. We have some competitors which are working on the diabetic retinopathy diagnosis, but no one from them cover end-to-end chain for customer for patient from the diagnosis to the treatment schedule and visit arrangement to the hospitals. And at least 2 diseases in our roadmap are not diagnosed by anyone on the market. So we have a team from the different skills with IT and business background, medical background, operation and communication. And we have advisory from the Harvard Medical School and University of Barcelona. And we work it in cooperation with Ukrainian Diabetic Federation and Filatov Institute, which are biggest eye treatment institute in East Europe. What is our goals? Next 2 years, we plan to launch at least 2 markets to target at least 1.5 million people with diabetes. And we want to screen at least 20% of them for the 2 years. So get 3.3 million customers annually. Thanks. I'm ready to answer your questions.
Thank you, Kirill. Thanks for your creation. I'm with my bedside in safe hands. So we have first question from Michael.
You mentioned many sources of revenue, but what are the most important parts of where the revenue is coming from? Because it will not be like a equal 7 or 8 sources of revenue, but the majority will be coming only from 1 or 2. So what is your bet?
It depends on the market, because for now, when we have discussion with the different markets, they have a different preference. For example, for Middle East, they are focused on the government one-time payment for the screening for all people in the country. If we talk about Europe, and especially East Europe or European Union, it's the main income from the subscription of application subscription. So it's highly dependent on the market and on the position of government if they want to cover costs for early diagnosis or not. So Europe now move to move this cost from the government budget to the personal budget of patients.
Thank you, Kirill. Any other questions, judges? Please don't hesitate to ask our startups today. So if there are no questions, we are moving forward, and we are going to the 4th startup for today.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, please, Dmitry.
Well,
startup is on the stage.
Yes. Do you see my screen? Yes. So I will begin. My name is Dmitry. I'm CEO from MISU, and today I see here a lot of medical startups. So I begin with very fast start. If you want to live longer, be healthy, and know about risks for your health, then welcome to MISU. MISU predict any critical diseases before they appear, and MISU is a chance to live longer for you and your family. We solving one of three biggest problems in the world. Me and you, every one of us want to have a long life, want to have a happy life, even eternal life. And it is how we started prolonging people's life and increasing the quality of this life. And we teach machine how to using big data and machine learning to predict and build forecasts for you about any health risks, build reports and recommendations how to avoid these risks, and save all medical data for future analyzing. And doing it by collecting all available data from smart devices. And we connected to MISU application existing smart devices like Apple, Xiaomi, Huawei, and also created two types of our MISU watch. MISU works in very simple steps. First of all, connect to MISU application in a smart device. At this moment, MISU collects all needed data and gives you any recommendations and predictions about any risks for your health. And we create our revenue from subscriptions, from selling devices, and fee from our partners. It's farm companies and insurance companies. Also, in this year, we won 2 investments programs. And now we are working in Ukraine and Poland. And now also we starting working in France, already have office, company, and our next moves is Japan and US in the global. So our main achievements for also last year is 2 personal meetings and negotiations with 2 presidents, is President of France and President of Ukraine. Also, we connected one of the biggest farm company, which working to prolong cells in our body to live longer, and we together working to measure how many years we can add to the people life. And also, we tested MISU in government clinics and got accuracy of prediction more than 80%. And here's our team. I think it's the best product team, and we have experience in sales, development, researches, and the most important, if you want to change primary medicine, give people long life, then join us. We are looking for investments and partners to scale globally. Thank you. I'm ready to answer the question.
Thank you, Dmitry, for a wonderful pitch. We have a question from Michael.
I believe that focus is the key in early times of startup. And you are like a very early, you're like a 19,000 revenue, and you want to go in parallel or close to each other, like to 3 totally different markets: Japan, US, France. All of them are huge markets, totally different customer behavior. And why did you select all these 3 at the same time, or like close to each other? First, you should be like conquer one market to understand people, sell more, and then going in other directions. But like targeting all 3 as early as you are, it can kill you.
Yes, it's a great question. Thank you, and you're totally right. We started from Ukraine. We were working already more than 2 years, and we started in Poland in this year to developing our all processes, and in this month we start sales in Poland, yes, we We will work now in Poland and Ukraine, and while we developing all processes in France, yes, and we plan to start in France in 2023, and next markets also are planned to next year. So why these markets? We have partners from Japan, and they have a big request to launch our system in Japan, and also USA is the most interesting for us market, as we are working with insurance companies, and I think we can create a big revenue.
Thank you, Dmitry. And we have a question from Dmitry.
Yeah, hi. Glad to see you once again. Long time from UNIT Arena. Yeah. So just to clarify, and it's not a question, it's rather kind of comment.
Of course.
What exactly do you do? Do you sell eternal life? Do you sell gadgets, or you are working with data? What do you do?
It's very good questions. First of all, our mission
Dmitry
is to give. Do you hear me?
Poor connection.
Yeah, it was frozen.
I hear you. Yeah. Sorry. So first of all, we want to give for people plus 10, 20 years for their life, comfort years of life, where they don't need to call emergency. They know about any risk before and know what to do to avoid them. It's first of all, and this our mission we are doing with collecting data with gadgets and analyzing all this data with machine learning, big data, and other things. So all of these things works together. Yes, gadgets, any smart devices, and also MISU watches. And our MISU application works together to give this mission value for people.
Okay. And actually, in Lviv, I had a question to you, but we haven't enough time to ask him. Okay. For example, if I use your application, if I use your system, how many additional years I will get to my life? Year, 2 year, 3 year? I believe some customers will ask you the same question.
Yes. It's also a very well question. We are working on this question with one of the biggest farm company. We connected with them in Europe, and we want to measure this exact number, how many years plus we can give for people. Also, by our predictions, by avoiding heart diseases, which is the number one reason of death, we can give you more than 10 years.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I
just recalled the old joke regarding the man with a cigarette and nice car. I will tell you later.
Okay,
thank you.
Well, to all of
thank
us.
You too.
Okay, thank you, Dmitry.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your presentation. And now it's turn for the presentation of Startup Geos, Natalia. Hi, wonderful Natalia. Please say yours.
Hello, everyone. I'm Natalia. I'm a founder and CEO at Geos, an interactive platform for remote and hybrid learning, math, and critical thinking development. And we want to build a better future for your children. Our story started actually from my own pain. I'm a mother of two sons, and I wanted to them a high quality education and self-realization. That is how the idea of the creation of alternative private schools came to me, and I founded several private schools in Kyiv and Lviv. But the main issue of the private schools is that they are hard to scale. There are more than 1.2 billion school children in the world, and all of them need to study. Do you know that more than 30% of students in the world fail to graduate school? Why? Because our kids were born in the digital age and are completely uninterested in all school materials and non-applicable knowledge. Since the beginning of the pandemic, a lot of companies became digital, but more than 96% of students are not completing their online courses. We took into account clear thinking of our kids and created TikTok-style lessons with animated video lectures, gamification, scoring system, and awards. It's easy, like 1, 2, 3. You get to the platform, you take access to videos and schemes, and you get your results and enjoy playing math. Besides our unique TikTok-style methodology, we are the only all-in-one platform that combines tutoring, flexible tools building for math teachers, and interactive material library. Global e-learning market has great opportunities. We have grown 10 times and reached more than 115,000 registered users. So our business model as for now is B2B school subscription, B2B and B2C individual subscription. GEOS is as well a marketplace for proven STEM tutors. We have a lot of achievements and awards, and this year we were selected by Google. All this would be a dream if not for our powerful team with technological and educational background, proven track record, and big vision to change the educational system. We launched in 2019. Now we are entering the North American market, and we plan to develop an AI component, which will analyze the behavior habits of our students and propose personalized trajectory of education. And our big dream is to reach more than 10 million of happy kids from all around the world learning math and developing critical thinking. We are scaling right now and we change the world. Thank you for your attention, and I'm ready for your questions.
Thank you, Natalia. We have questions from Michael first.
You mentioned you have a big amount of users, plus you mentioned some like subscription. Can you put some data about like subscription, including conversion? I believe your app is free and there's like paid stuff. So if you can add also the financial data.
Yes, we have our paying users, and right now we have more than 10,000 paying users. Our conversion rate near 10% from subscriptions to paying users. And now in our B2C direction, we have monthly growth by 50% every month. And from the beginning of this educational year, we have a lot of school partners. We propose our product for schools, not only in Ukraine, but right now in the US market.
Okay, it's great. Thank you. I wish this opportunity had every school in Ukraine and in the world. Okay, any other questions? To such a wonderful presentation. Okay, if there are no. Yeah, we have a question from Gaia and from Pavel. First, Gaia, please.
Thank you. I'll be short. Great presentation. Visuals are really great. And since I've been in education industry for almost a decade, I can say that that's particularly what we have as an issue, considering that it's a lot of drag with providing the complete service within the application and staying up to the end, you know, until you receive your certificate, you know. And since you're in young educational segment, would like to hear more about your expansion in other countries as well. Can you elaborate more on your go-to-market strategy? What are your plans for the next 2 years? As I have seen your roadmap, but would like to hear more details about it.
Yes, we plan to reach first North American market, and now we are entering the North American market through our marketing and through partnerships. For example, right now we have a partner which presents in 25,000 American schools already, and we combine our efforts because their platform is only communication platform between teachers and parents, and we propose our content to this platform. And we have our paying users from this partnership, and also we use our PPC marketing and our SEO marketing, and we understand our unit economy, because our customer acquisition cost is for now near $100 per user, and our LTV more than $300 and $600 per user if we say about B2C direction. That's why we are sure that we can scale our project to North American market. And recently I participated in event in Latin American market, and it's also very interesting market. It can be our next step.
So if you have a success in the US, definitely you're going to South America as well, because LATAM is a really great market and open. I mean, everything what comes in terms of education and proper certification is what they appeal to. So good luck with your product, and let's stay in touch.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gaia. And please, Pavel, stage is yours.
Yeah, so firstly, let me just say that I have a personal connection to your products, because my oldest daughter is a math teacher and my two other kids are math tutors.
It's good.
So you're hitting a big problem, and I realized that it's a huge global problem, and I think quality of math teaching is not going up, unfortunately. So I wish you all the best. I just wanted to find out, where are you incorporated as a business, and in terms of investments, what kind of investor are you looking for?
We incorporated in the US in state Delaware, and we are looking for smart investments and strategic partnerships, because we want not only attract not only money but experienced partners for a long time of our period of life, and with experience in tech and in digital marketing.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And the final question from Dmitry.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you again. Simple question. What is the price?
In the North American market, the price for whole year per parent is near $90 per year. It's subscription model, but you can try. You can start from 1 month subscription. It's $14 for 1 month.
Okay, and the teaching process is running in English or in Ukrainian or in some other?
We propose different languages. From the very beginning, we start to create our product in American English and in Ukrainian as well. And we adapt our curriculum to North American programs. That's why you can use it in different countries. And we plan to adapt our program to Spanish language countries.
Okay, and the final question. What will be the next subject you will elaborate as a application? Chemistry maybe, or geometry?
Geometry we already have in our platform, and we plan to add STEM subjects: science, technology, engineering, and math. And we have already STEM tutors in our platform: physics, chemistry, and IT. And we plan to scale our products to all the subjects.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you for the question.
Natalia. Thank you very much. And we are moving now to our last startup for today, but not the least. Very interesting solution from Alexei, Startup Content.
To watch or not to watch? This is a simple question for the audience, but can be a real pain for the content makers. I am Alexei Shaldenko, CEO and co-founder of Startup Content, and we help video content producers, streaming services, and broadcasters to unveil the content market fit. Content creation process is quite simple, and it consists of development phase, pre-production, production, post-production, marketing, distribution. And imagine you are a producer of the TV show, and you need to be sure and evaluate the quality during all these phases. And current approaches such as focus groups, online service, neuromarketing have many disadvantages. Our solution, it's AI platform that allow our clients to test their content on their target audience, where we gather and analyze reactions from the webcam. So there is no moderator, all decisions and data is unbiased. The research process is quite simple. Video is uploaded on our platform. Viewers watch it with camera turned on in natural conditions. In turn, our AI models analyze their engagement, attention, emotions, eye focusing, and empathy. As a result, we provide our clients with call to action reports that allow them to improve or make decisions to buy the content. Unlike our competitors, we are focusing on long-form video content. For this, we dived into AI. We built our attribute system and provide recommendations for our clients. Also, we work on the self-serve platform that will help us to scale. It's not a secret that video on demand market is booming, and in a few years, average consumer will have 5 subscriptions. But there is no established standard yet. So last year, for us, it was a customer development phase. We have already conducted studies in US, Canada, Europe, UK, and even in India. And we will date our product hypothesis with streaming services, productions, broadcasters, and marketing agencies. And we also will date our SaaS approach. Our next goals, it's enter US market. We plan to launch mobile application and SaaS platform and to reach 9 million ARR by the end of the next year. And all this happens thanks to an amazing team who has experience in content creation, research, AI, software engineering, and psychology. And we have great news that our team joined Alina, who is business developer in US. And I invite you to join our journey. Thank you, and happy to answer all your questions.
Thank you, Alexei. It's very interesting. And judges, your questions? Okay, no raised hands. Why? Judges, then let's greet Alex for such interesting presentation. Oh, we have from Albena.
Yes, thanks a lot, Alexei, for the pitch. Just a quick question, maybe I missed it. Do you have any preferred target in terms of age, or like how does your what is your priority in terms of target groups?
So we solve this problem for our clients. Basically, they clients, when they come to us, they want to test content. They have the target audience parameters and also a piece of the content. They provide us all the parameters of the audience. For this, we integrated to our platform international panel. Also, we have of participants. Also, we have partners as marketing agencies, so they can recruit audience. Local audience, for example, we work with Belgium, Netherlands, UK, and also it's very important that we have cases when our client has access to the audience. For example, streaming services, they have this people, and they can just send them link to our platform. So we have 3 ways to work with the audience. That's why we don't we don't need to gather people on our platform. We have this solution through integration.
Great, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And judges, please don't forget to put your votes to each of our startup. In several seconds, we are closing our voting process. So please, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are closing. And please, judges, you can share your opinion on today's wonderful pitches. As to my opinion, I would like to conclude. Okay, so I will be back in a moment. We have Gary, volunteer Gary.
Yeah, no, the great job. I like the drone, incredible. You're right, by 2050, we have to double the food supply to feed everybody. And we're gonna have to really optimize everything. So I love that. The sentiment analysis in our last, in the last startup was quite interesting. I mean, it's just they're across the board. They're just incredible startups. I don't know what to say. It's just, you know, level ahead. And I listen to startups every single day from around the world. I have Japanese startups, Chinese startups, etc. But I got to tell you, Ukraine's done an incredible job. So you've done a great job from an educational perspective and Geos to the drone company. So great job. And the bar keeps getting higher and higher. Every time we have one of these competitions, the bar goes up one more level. It's just amazing. So great job.
Thank you. Thank you for your opinion, Gary, for being with us, and other suggestions from participants. And I would also like to greet my co-organizers of this event. It's UNIT.City, European Business Association, Httpool, and Ukrainian Startup Fund. Thanks for making this possible. It was a great journey with you. 3 days, 3 amazing days, and many things to know for startups and all the amateurs of venture and business world. Okay, so let me share my screen, and I already know the results of today's event, how judges voted, which startup was chosen the winner, who got the highest mark. 1 minute, I have some troubles with connection, so I would like to ask my co-host to share the screen with the results, if it's possible. Oh yeah, thank you. And this is the result. First place goes to Geos. Congratulations, Natalia. Second place goes to Dmitry from Cry Technologies. And the third place winner is D-Health Startup. Congratulations, you are all the winners. Your startups are great, as Gary told it. Startups today are amazing, and your level is very high. Thanks for being with us today. Congratulations to the winner, and let's keep in touch. Thank you for everyone for being with us today.
Thank you for selection.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Maria, and congratulations to the winner.
Thank you a lot, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good evening, guys. Bye.